everyone, I'm Dr. Shirazi, a board certified dermatologist. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have another reaction video. If you are a Bridgerton fan or a skincare fan, you don't want to miss this. I'm going to be reviewing Phoebe Dynevor's. She is the star of Netflix Bridgerton. It's such a hit show. Literally everyone in my office watches that show. Except for me. I don't watch a lot of Netflix. I feel like I don't have a lot of time to do that. I'm too busy doing dermatology, I guess, but it's a hit show. I'm so excited to review her dry skincare routine, and I'm excited to hear her approach to skincare. She's got some products she's gonna talk about. And I'm also excited because it's not a 58-step skincare routine. Yes, we're starting to get better. Fewer steps, guys. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share this with a friend, and comment below if you have any questions. You know, it's always so fun to see how everyone else does their skincare routine, what products they use. So I'm excited. So as I was researching her, I read that she also used to date Pete Davidson. I was blanking on his name. I keep wanting to say Skeet, but I think that's the name Kanye made up. But anyway, they dated for 5 months before he got together with Kim Kardashian. That is major news. Not that that has anything to do with skincare, but all right, let's check out her skincare routine.
Hi Vogue, I'm Phoebe Dynevor and I'm going to walk you through my skincare routine.
Pretty.
And casual makeup look. So first step, before I do anything, I'm going to tie back my hair because I don't want it to get in the way.
Yes, I do that too.
I actually don't wash my face in the morning unless I'm working out, and then of course I will wash my face afterwards.
There's nothing wrong with that, you know, unless you're, sweating or you produce a lot of oil, especially if you have dry skin. You know, if you clean your skin and put your skincare routine on at night, technically you don't really have to cleanse in the morning, like she said, unless you sweat or get your skin dirty.
But usually I just splash cold water on my face and pat it dry.
Works.
After the cold water would be vitamin C, which I'm obsessed with. CEO, brightening serum.
So this vitamin C actually doesn't have L-ascorbic acid, which is the most potent form of vitamin C. That's the form, that's the active form that in our skin helps produce collagen, helps reduce hyperpigmentation, brightens the skin. But the form that she's using is called tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, which is a less irritating, more stable form. It's also lipid soluble, meaning that it dissolves really easily in oil, and the pH of this particular form of vitamin C is closer to the natural pH, so it's about 7, so it's less irritating. Here's the problem I have with some of these formulations is that how do we know it converts to L-ascorbic acid when it gets into the skin? Because the research only shows that it converts to L-ascorbic acid, the potent form, outside the skin. We don't really have really good data that it's as effective as L-ascorbic acid, but it's still an antioxidant, so it has some benefits. You know, we're just not really sure that it has all the benefits of the most potent active form. It also has glycolic acid in it, so it's a little exfoliating.
When I was growing up, I had kind of mostly dry skin, so I just kind of started layering on. I think when I was like 14, I would use Vaseline and just like put it everywhere.
Well, she was ahead of her time because back then she was slugging and she didn't even realize what she was doing. Vaseline is great, especially if you have patches of really dry skin, because it forms a coating and prevents water loss. It also allows your skin to self-repair. So she wasn't like totally wrong. It's definitely not a bad thing she was doing.
I know, that sounds insane. And then I learned like a proper skincare routine. After vitamin C, I would usually probably do a little eye cream. Again, back with Sunday Riley. I've been obsessed with this brand ever since I first spent time in New York, and my apartment was right next to Sephora, which is really dangerous for anyone, but it's especially dangerous for a Brit, because to a Brit Sephora is like the most amazing place in the world.
I think to any girl, it's the most, or any skincare enthusiast, I should say. So the eye cream she's using has caffeine in it, which is great for morning to depuff the eyes. Caffeine helps draw out fluid. Here's a pro tip: keep your eye cream for the mornings in a refrigerator and apply it cold, because it will work better at reducing puffiness and dark circles.
Moisturizer. This is key to someone like me who has very dry
Doing really
skin.
good.
The ice moisturizer. So I'm just gonna put that everywhere as well.
So great, you cleanse, you serum, and then you seal in all the goodness with a heavy moisturizing cream. The one she's using actually has ceramides, which are the building blocks of the skin barrier. They help support the barrier, and it's a very nourishing, white, unscented product. So she's doing really well so far.
And then apparently you're meant to bring it down to your neck, which I always forget to do, but I'm going to do it today for you guys. Bridgerton was challenging because your skin is being put through so much, you're not getting enough sleep, and they're putting makeup on you every day. I don't usually wear a lot of foundation, so when you're being put in foundation every day and powder as well, powder is something I never usually wear in my day-to-day life, but obviously so you don't look shiny on screen, you're kind of caked in powder. So not necessarily a ton of obvious makeup, but definitely makeup that's gonna clog my pores every day. It's very intense for your skin. And when you get a spot, because you're not able to really look after yourself, the spot stays for like 3 weeks. I had one spot for 3 weeks, which was a nightmare.
You know, that's not uncommon whether you're wearing makeup or not, but sometimes when you get a breakout, it leaves behind a stain. If you're really fair skinned like she is, then it can be almost like a pink or red or purple color. If you're darker skinned, then it can be like a brown or hyperpigmented spot. And sometimes she's right, it can take weeks before it goes away. Now, if you're on retinols at night or retinoids, like a prescription retin-A, that's gonna help heal it a little bit faster, as does vitamin C helps as well. And then exfoliating the skin once a week, couple times a week with a good like glycolic acid, or if you have dry skin, lactic acid would be ideal.
It was very big, but you know, you just get on with it. Sunday Riley's Juno Oil, I love this product so much. I mean,
if you love it, you love it, and it's fine to use. Although as a dermatologist, I will say it is unnecessary. And if you're getting a lot of clogged pores from wearing makeup, which is also oil-based, I would probably recommend that you skip the step with the oil, because it's not really serving a purpose. It may clog your pores, and you're gonna wear a lot of makeup after it. I know you love it, but maybe for those nights that you're not gonna be wearing a lot of makeup, or maybe if it's really dry, you wanna seal everything in. So I'm not a huge fan of oils. Plus, if you wear sunscreen on top, it may affect the way the sunscreen gets absorbed onto the skin, because oils tend to form a barrier to anything you put on after. So it should be technically the last step. And so in the morning, if you're gonna wear sunscreen, I'm not sure if that's probably not a good idea.
Especially in winter again, I put it on day and night, and you know, hope for the best.
Let's hope for the best.
When I have time and I'm not feeling super lazy, which is most days, I'll do a bit of, which I learned from probably Vogue, Vogue beauty secret videos. When I have an early morning, when I remember, I'll put this in the fridge the night before, and I'll kind of do this in the car on the way to work, and I feel like it just depuffs.
Yeah, so she's doing the Gua Sha, and she's doing the passes for lymphatic drainage. Gua Sha can be a little rough on the skin, so the oil or serum is not a bad idea. But you know, people who are prone to broken capillaries, that friction and rubbing over time can really cause little broken bursts of capillaries and little red blotches, so be very cautious with this. I kind of prefer the rollers. They're a little more gentle. The Gua Sha can be really, you know, cause a lot of friction on the skin.
I think I was about 13, and when I started wearing SPF every day.
Never too
And
late.
I really do think it's a game changer.
100%. There's nothing worse for killing off your collagen than UV rays. And you know what? You're gonna get it. You're gonna leave the house, you're gonna drive in your car, and you're gonna sit next to a window. And if you're getting UVA rays, those are the rays that penetrate deeper into the skin to degrade your collagen, make your pores bigger, you chew up the elastin, cause pigmentation. It's so many things. So, you know, it's so important to wear the daily sunscreen.
I love wearing wigs on any job because it kind of saves you the hassle of having to wash your hair at all. And on Bridgerton it was ideal because I didn't really want to cut micro bangs into my hair. I think everyone was very happy when they found out that it wasn't actually my real hair. I don't tend to wear makeup like every day in my normal life. I'll usually just do a little bit of concealer, a brow. I'm like obsessive about my brows. But I'm gonna do like I don't know, I'm going out for a fancy lunch or something. It's a special occasion. I'm gonna start with Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. So instead of using a brush, I'm gonna use my fingers.
There is nothing wrong with that, honestly. I think we have so many tools and makeup brushes that we forget. Just use your hands. Sometimes, you know, using clean hands, less chance of it contaminating. You don't have to worry about, is my brush clean or not? The makeup doesn't sit on there and get into the bristles. So I personally love wearing a BB cream instead of foundation because I feel like the Hydro Temp BB SPF 44 gives me great coverage. I just use a little loose powder on top, and I feel like I don't really need to wear makeup. If you're interested in the rest of this video, you can watch it. I'm not even qualified to go and review her makeup routine. I'm sure it's wonderful. I'm definitely not a makeup connoisseur, but hopefully the skincare review was helpful. You learned a few tips and tricks. I'd love to hear from you, so comment below. Let me know who I should review next. If you have a good video, send it to me, tag me. And yeah, I wanna know if you guys watch Bridgerton. I don't watch Bridgerton, but maybe you guys have, you know, certain shows on Netflix that you love to watch. As always, thanks for tuning in. I hope that you are finding this channel helpful and useful. If so, share it with a friend, like and subscribe, and comment below. Love to hear from you. Until next time,